Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to repot some alocasia corms, well, some alocasia plants that I had previously grown from corms. As you can see, these tiny babies are actually very variegated. I have no idea how they are that variegated. The mother plant I have isn't that variegated. However, a few leaves come out with high variegation, some with almost no variegation, a few came out like in half moons. So in today's repot, I could say, we're going to try the semi-hydro method where I'm using a tiny cup with a piece of twine or string and a shot glass. I'm going to use a mixture of the fluvial stratum and perlite. That is the well, since this is pretty much a test per se, this is just an example of one of the best methods I've seen. So now I'm just showing you a few of the different materials we're gonna use. The little watering can on the side, it's gonna be there pretty much for the entire video. However, it's just for, I'm just gonna do it in the final part where I'm going to make pretty much the what's it called, like the fertilized water to give it the reservoir. So to begin with, we just need to mix the fluvial stratum and the perlite to create the little media that we're gonna use. Now we're going to start by removing the smaller plant. I don't want to sorry, I haven't gotten used to the fact that I'm recording on my phone, so a couple different things are out of frame, so sorry about that. But yeah, since I didn't want to disturb the bigger plants and their roots, I'm just trying, since this is an experiment and I didn't want to interrupt the other roots, I'm just taking out the smallest one. And honestly, if it dies, that's it. Honestly, it doesn't really matter much. It has no variegation, so as I said, this is just a small experiment to see how it goes. And up to now, I have seen it's going well. Honestly, that little plant is doing fine. It's thriving. It didn't wilt at all. So to begin this process, we need to clear everything. Since I was growing it in moss before, I need to clear completely all of the moss from the roots, so it can't cause any type of bacteria, any type of rot, or anything of the sort. So it's safer just to remove it completely. And I'm yeah, the more of the even if it's dirt or it's any type of medium, the best solution is to completely remove any residue so it stays completely clean. So now with the roots all clean, we can, well, I simply put the plant under the running tap just to clear out any debris, any moss completely off of the roots. This is very important because we don't want any either dirt, let's say it was in dirt and passing it to the semi-hydro, we don't want any dirt, any sort of any other media here, since it can cause any type of um, like root rot or bacteria or things like that. So to start, as you notice, the twine isn't touching the bottom of the little cup. That is very important. That way we can ensure that the water passes through the twine and into the entire media. Something I noticed now that, well, after editing the video, the media, well, the cup, needs to have a few more drainage holes to allow the media to pass any water if it has any excess. That way we don't have a puddle. So after I noticed that, I went ahead and made the tiny holes in the bottom to allow for proper drainage. And simply allowing the twine to touch the roots, that will let they'll let the roots actually get most of the water and let the plant absorb as much as it needs. So after putting the plant, simply backfill, very quick, just allowing the plant to be stable. I'm just trying to make it a bit more centered just to allow the plant to have proper structure and proper, I don't know, support, I guess. So give it a couple taps, letting the plant completely get stable. I did not think about moving it to the side, so a bit of the media fell, and it does happen a few times, yeah. So that's simply the process to move a plant to uh, this type of semi-hydro, and then simply put it in the cup, and now pretty much it's complete. I am just going to make a simple fertilizer, sorry. So I'm just gonna make a quick fertilizer mixture there and water the plant. That's pretty much it, so just enjoy the rest of the video. So after a quick watering, the reservoir will fill up and drain. As I said, since it didn't have much drainage holes, it does drain quite slowly. However, it does drain, and that's pretty much it. And I'll see you in the next video.